a lot to the story.
Well,
No. I mean, I guess it does kind of talk about the difference between men and women, I guess. Like, men have a lot of, like, war things that they hold on to, and, like, they can't live without them, and people view women they can't live without their men. It's a very, I can't think of living in that kind of tradition. It's so hard for me to imagine.
It was sad when, like, he couldn't be buried.
Mm-hmm. He cared a lot about his honor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, and his time serving with the people that he fought with.
What was it called? Like the camel corpse?
Yeah, the camel corpse. Or something like that.
So did they fight with fighting camels? I don't know. Wait, that's the...
Well, I mean, they didn't have, like, tanks or anything. You would have to be on camels. It's kind of like, I guess, in Rome when they fought with elephants.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Interesting. Another one was, like, when it said he had left several thousand rupees,
Mm-hmm.
and has built enough to satisfy any thieves we should meet. So, like, you have to always have money.
You have to have money in case you get robbed.
Yeah.
But what if you don't have money? Will they kill you? Is that what would happen?
I guess.
I mean...
This is a very dangerous place.
It is a very dangerous place. I feel really sorry for her. And it's even... Let's see. Why... Camels seem like a really big part of that culture. Yes. And she freaked out when her favorite camel was sold. Her grief about her camel was longer than her grief about her grandfather. So, I mean, that says something about their culture, I guess. I mean, Americans aren't...
Yes.
We're not a super rural place. We have pets, but if they die, we get other pets.
Right.
Something about the camels didn't seem replaceable to Shabanu. And maybe it's because she's so young.
Yeah. And
she has an attachment to animals.
Does it connect to, like, religion, maybe? Like,
I don't know.
Camels.
I wonder if camels are like...
Allah?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Here. I think so. Well, actually, I don't
like
think
how
so.
It was saying how God has been very good to us, and I'm not sorry for anything. Mm-hmm. So they're very faithful.
They really are.
Yeah.
Maybe camels are like, you know how cows are in like Hindu culture?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe that's kind of what they're like. And they're really scared for the camels to get killed.
Yeah.
Like, here we are in America just shipping these abused cows to get slaughtered. That's...
Yeah.
I guess their faith really does drive a lot of the book.
Mm-hmm.
They
really believe in, like, have a strong, like, belief.
Yeah, in Allah. And they're like, Allah will do good to us. And
so everything will be good.
Mm-hmm. They do have hope throughout the whole book, it seems like, because of their religion.
Yeah.
And it does seem...
Oh, and then they said about, like, fasting.
Mm-hmm. The Ramadan.
Yes, but, like, I don't think I was able to survive without drinking or eating.
They can eat and drink a little. A little? Because if they didn't eat or drink, they die.
Yeah.
But it does seem very hard.
Yes.
And I think Jewish people, don't they fast during certain seasons? I don't know. Do they fast during Passover, or do they eat during Passover?
I don't think they eat meat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know there's certain foods Jewish people can't eat. Mm-hmm. And like they don't eat pork.
Yeah.
And
yeah, in the book it was saying about like Muslims and Hindu.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference? Do you know?
Muslims believe that they believe that there is a God, and Abraham. So you know, like, where Abraham happened.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham had Was it Abraham's brother? No, it was Abraham's son. He had 2 sons. One of them was Isaac, and one of them was Ishmael. And Ishmael, like, the descendants of Ishmael became Muslim, and the descendants of Isaac became Christian. And so they kind of believe in some of the Old Testament stuff, but more than that, they believe in, like, Muhammad being the prophet of
like,
God.
they don't believe in Jesus.
They don't believe that Jesus was there. Okay. They died for... They believe, like, he was a pretty cool prophet, I guess. But, yeah. And Hindus don't believe in any of that stuff. They believe in an elephant god. They believe in a god that, like...
Cow? That's different.
They think cows are sacred because they believe in reincarnation. Like, when they die, they'll come back as something else. So they don't eat cows because they're like, what if that was my family member? So they don't... They are very different. But I wonder if there are more Muslims or Hindus in that area.
I feel like there are a lot of... Maybe the tribes are, like...
religious based.
Right.
Like the one at the beginning, the Bulkdi tribe or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they were Hindu, but did they... No, I don't think they were, because I think he said, like, God is good. I don't know.
Yeah.
A part that I thought was really cool was the very beginning when she helped Mithu get born.
Yes.
I thought that was I couldn't put it down there. That was... I wonder if that really had nothing to do with anything. I just thought that was a good passage.
Yeah, it was. And about the storm.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that's really scary. Yes. And like how, like when it gets windy on the beach, you can feel like it hitting you. I can't imagine what a whole sandstorm would be like.
And then her grandpa was alive, like came back from alive.
So he wasn't killed by it. He was just killed from old age, I guess. Did he have a stroke?
No. He, like, naturally
died. He was kind of losing his mind.
Yeah. But he died peacefully. So that was good.
I think he was... Maybe there was... I mean, I know that, like, he wasn't there for the battles that were, like, centuries ago.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. Maybe he knows a lot about them, or maybe he feels like he was part of them. I feel like that was just a... interesting part. He was like describing these old wars in such detail, and they were like, no, that didn't happen. I wonder if the author believes in reincarnation, and if she thinks that maybe the grandpa was reincarnated.
Right. She worked at some... Wait, I think it's in here. She worked many years in United Press International.
Yeah.
So that's like a journalism in Asia.
Yeah.
In Pakistan, Afghanistan. So.
She lives with her husband in Tennessee. She doesn't... Suzanne Fisher Staples doesn't really sound like an Arab name or anything.
No,
so
I guess she has...
I guess she learned about it on her own. There wasn't really anything in her culture that inspired her. I mean, she lives in Tennessee. That's very not... Midwestern, kind of southern.
Yeah.
So there's a sequel to Shabanu.
Oh.
And I wonder what happens. It's called Haveli.
Wait, so the main character?
I guess Haveli is the main character.
But connected to this book?
Yeah, it said, Suzanne Fisher Staples' exciting sequel to Shabanu, Daughter of the Wind. So I guess... I wonder what that would be about.
What if she was like the daughter of someone, Shabanu
or Shabanu's daughter, Pulan's daughter. That would be cool. Maybe she will have a more interesting life than Shabanu.
Yeah.
Shabanu's life is interesting. The fact that she has to run away from the storms and everything. It
Right.
just... It seems like a lot of work for tiny little things.
Yeah.
And maybe that makes... Maybe people... I wonder often if, like, the rise of depression and anxiety really happened over the past 10 years.
Right.
Maybe it's because it's easier for us to do things. We don't have to focus in the moment so much because we already have everything provided for us. So since we're not worrying about the moment. We're worrying about the past and the future. We can't do anything about that. So, I don't know. I wonder if that's
interesting.
Shabanu, none of her family members ever seemed to be very upset.
So, yeah.
Even with the grandpa, she had hope that he would be okay.
Yeah, and like when Shabanu, I think I had something written about, maybe not. He's saying, but like when she was telling her dad that it will be okay and stuff, like when the storm happened, do you remember that?
Huh?
Like when it was storm, she was telling his dad it will be okay. And everything will be fine. Like I thought she was more. I was surprised at how she was mature than.
She did seem very mature in that scene, a lot more than she had been.
Yeah.
I mean, she seemed, at the beginning, I guess her character did change a little bit. I guess because she had to go through more harder things. At the beginning, she seemed very, she seemed almost selfish.
Yeah, definite attitude, defiant attitude. I don't know.
Her sister had to get married. They had to get this money.
Yeah.
There was no other way they could do it without selling Gulaband. But she was she seemed very stubborn about it.
Yeah, stubborn.
And I don't think...
But now, she's more, dealing with, and, learning through her surroundings, environment.
Yeah, she doesn't seem as independent as she was.
Yeah.
Not independent. She doesn't seem as spirited as she was at the beginning. I don't know if that's good or bad. So, where we stopped, did you read about Nazir Muhammad? Nazir Muhammad. He was the guy who owned the land. Did you get to 150? They were Nazir Muhammad is going to take land, and so watch out.
I guess I read that.
They were what time is it? I hope that we're not late to class.
44.
Okay, well, we're wrapping up. Nazir Muhammad, they were Nazir's going to cause trouble, and he wants all this money, or their crops, because he helped farm the land. So...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Who is that person?
I don't know, but I have this terrible feeling he's going to come up in the book and ruin everything. Because it said, a tragic encounter with a wealthy and powerful landowner. That's him. That's the guy. That's when things are going to start happening. And I already read what happened because of the guide in question. And it's so awful. I'm really scared to read it. So, thank you, Miss Emerson. I hope you can hear us and stuff. Bye.
Bye.